Are you ever going to get there? Welcome to Seeking God with Leah Klein, Health and Wholeness Coach. Our verse for today is Philippians 1:6. And I am sure of this, that he who began a good work in you will bring it to completion at the day of Jesus Christ. Does it feel sometimes like you will never reach your goal? You're seeing maybe a little progress, but you feel like your maturity is growing at this rate and you're feeling like you're just never going to get to that becoming like Christ. That is the ultimate goal. God actually has promised that we will grow and we will do his will. And he started it. He started the good work in you and will complete it. Not in this world, but when you enter the next, you will be complete. And it's not about your works or anything that you do or how many hours a week you spend serving in the church. It's about doing the work that he has for you, which may be serving in the church, but it can also be other things. And sometimes it changes. Sometimes you are doing something right now that was for this moment before, and now he has something new in mind. So I want to encourage you to rest in him and his completing of the work, and ask him to help you grow more like Christ. And if you're having trouble feeling his presence or connecting with him in that way, let me show you why that might be happening and how to connect more deeply with my free ebook, Seeking God. And the link to grab that is healthturnaroundcoaching.com/seeking-God. And to wrap up our time, I wanted to do In Christ Alone, because that is our basis. It's in Christ that we stand. It is in Christ that we become completed. We get to that moment of completion. And it is in Christ's strength that we actually get to there and we actually accomplish what his purposes are for our lives. So if you know it, feel free to sing along. If you don't, feel free to just listen. In Christ alone, my hope is found. He is my light, my strength, my song. This cornerstone, this solid ground, firm through the fiercest drought and storm. What heights of love, what depths of peace, when fears are stilled, when striving cease. My comforter, my all in all, here in the love of Christ I stand. In Christ alone, who took on flesh, fullness of God in helpless babe, this gift of love and righteousness, scorned by the ones he came to save, till on that cross as Jesus died, the wrath of God was satisfied, for every sin on him was laid. Here in the death of Christ I live. There in the ground his body lay, light of the world by darkness slain, then bursting forth in glorious day, up from the grave he rose again. And as he stands in victory, sin's curse has lost its grip on me. For I am his and he is mine, bought with the precious blood of Christ. No guilt in life, no fear in death. This is the power of Christ in me. From life's first cry to final breath, Jesus commands my destiny. No power of hell, no scheme of man can ever pluck me from his hand, till he returns or calls me home. Here in the power of Christ I'll stand. No power of hell, no scheme of man can ever pluck me from his hand, till he returns or calls me home. Here in the power of Christ I'll stand. And I will see you next week with another verse. See you then.